Hey guys, welcome to Nerdarchy, for nerds by nerds. I'm Nerdarchist Ryan, and today I'm joined by a cohort of monster hunters as we do the second installment of Epic Encounters. Epic Encounters. So our illustrious GM, Rhett Bruck, is back, and he's looking for some revenge for his Tarask. He's looking to bring the pain, and we have a new cohort of monster hunters at my back as well. So Rhett, I'll leave it to you to direct things from here on out.
All right. Now I'm going to set the scene for y'all. Y'all are all monster hunters for the Nag, and you are headed to a castle that some fellow Nag members had already gone to. There's strange occurrences going on in the area around the castle, and the people asked the Nag to assist them, and those members of the Nag went into the castle and have not been heard from since. So the Nag has called upon their greatest heroes, you five, to go out and see what happened to your fellow comrades. So we're going to open the scene up at you at the foot of the castle. If you want to introduce yourselves, introduce your character, and let me know how you became a monster hunter. We can start with Ryan.
Okay, sure. So I'll be returning as Visti ol Nethil, which just means the vessel of Nethil. So he's a reincarnated hero with the familial name of Nethil, and he's like the Dalai Lama of archery. He will be trying to slay great monsters until he meets his destiny and is ultimately slain by one, and then also reincarnated into another young elf somewhere on the plane.
All right. Who wants to go next?
I guess I'll go. I'm going to be playing Thaddeus Monsoon, devout follower of Lathander, actually. He wears full plate, and he's even spent a little time learning mage arts as well as learning how to fight and defend himself and others. He's always there to help a friend in need. Currently, he's just kind of been kind of bored with his life, and hearing this, he's answered the summons and followed along in the footsteps of Bastille.
Okay.
Do we want to go to Joe next? Joe King?
Yep.
All right, so I have Gothgar Ragehammer. He's a mountain dwarf fighter warlock. He follows the Pact of the Undying. He basically he left his clan because he's the only basically he's in a clan of what are they called? They're the dwarven battle ragers. So he's the only one in his clan in the last 1,000 years that couldn't rage because he's so calm. So he left to basically become a mercenary, and along the way he had contracted a disease, and there was no cure, so he ended up making a pact to basically save himself. So he's not going to die from the disease, but he is slowly decaying. So he kind of looks like a pale version of Deadpool right now.
All right.
Nice, nice. So next we have John. Maybe we have John. Oh, I think we hear. Yeah. So, John, are you with us? It's like a seance. Can I summon the spirit of John? Okay, well we'll go with Tony. Oh, there's John. Okay.
You gotta unmute yourself.
Hello, how about that?
Perfect.
Yep, we hear you. Great.
Hey, all right, all these extra buttons I didn't know I had. Thanks, good. Okay, hey, I'm John. I'm playing Vengrin Forge Hammer. I'm a mountain dwarf cleric, war cleric. I retired from the Army at the ripe old age of 90 and decided to go out and adventure to build up my retirement and 401k. So that's what's got me here today.
A very pragmatic dwarf he is. And next we're on to Tony.
Hi there. Today I will be playing Typhoon Frostwind, an Air Genasi monk that started his life of adventuring when his forge was ransacked by a roaming rust monster. He fought it by himself as his townfolk and all hid in fear, and that started his journey. Now, once simple blacksmith turned folk hero, he finds his way to the company of the Nag.
So a smith who does not actually fight with forged weapons. Kind of funny a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit ironic.
Man with the iron fists.
Yeah. He's gonna go iron fisting people. Oh wait, no, don't do that. This is kid friendly.
All right, so y'all are at the foot of this castle, and as y'all begin walking across the bridge over the moat, you feel an earthquake shake the ground as you go into the castle. Does anyone say anything?
So does this feel natural, or would I have any sort of way of sensing that whatsoever?
I don't believe you would have any way of sensing whether it's natural or unnatural.
So what? So how strong is the earthquake? Is it like kind of a little bit of a rumble, or is it like Category 9?
It's a small earthquake.
Small earthquake. Okay.
Yeah.
Gothgar, that's not your hunger, is it?
Yeah. And the water of the moat smells of sulfur. So as you walk in, you just inhale these gases, and it makes you want to gag.
That'll clear the sinuses.
Dwarves, hold it in next time. Both of y'all do that at the same time? That is holding his nose.
Yeah. I definitely wrinkle my nose a bit. Maybe even like find something to tie around, to like form almost like a veil around my nose or a bandana or something. As we march on, I probably take the rear guard of the party since I'm super archery oriented.
All right, I can go out front. I'm in full plate, so I'm pretty resilient.
It could be around
stealthy approach.
I'd say it could be around second or third. I have a good AC of 17.
Yeah, I'll jump in there in the front too. I'm pretty plated up.
I don't mind hanging out in back with the person that I kind of been following for a little bit now.
Okay, so y'all head into the castle, go push your way through the massive doors at the front.
Yeah, I am pretty perceptive, so I definitely keeping a wary eye for danger out. I have the alert feat, and one of my rogue expertise is in perception. So,
what is your passive perception? Just so I know, because I'm assuming you have the highest.
That would be a 24.
So basically, you just overroll.
Maybe I should even take point for this sort of scouting, but it's just like in sort of instances of when we go to encounter things, I'll probably be taking to the rear of the party.
All right.
Real quick, what's passive perception again?
Basically, if I'm going to have anything hidden and y'all are just walking through, I'll do my own roll and compare it to basically the 24. Because if he sees it, he's going to call it out. He's not going to like sit there and be like, oh boy, he's going to get hit by the dragon.
I guess one thing I should say is my magical weapon is a weapon of warning, so we can't actually be surprised. Well, I can't be surprised, and anybody within 30 feet of me can't be surprised.
Okay.
All
right. So y'all continue to walk through the castle, and it smells of sulfur, and you can tell that it's deteriorated from the earthquakes that have been happening. And as you move through the castle, all of a sudden another earthquake comes, and the floor beneath you begins to crack. Everyone quickly make a dex save for me.
Five.
That's going to be a 30.
Dwarves and tosses them under his feet.
12.
Wait, actually, so we could do these in chat. There's a blue chat box.
Yes.
I hope I can, because I'm on the phone.
Oh yeah, you could. If you don't have access to it, then by all means call it out.
Yeah. So if you got
Not seeming like I do.
Yeah, below a 15, you fall prone, and as you fall prone, fire shoots up from the crack, and several fire elementals appear.
Also,
that's
too,
something.
I should say that I'm probably going to be stealthy as often as I can. So we lost somebody in the call, but I'm sure they'll come back. But I'll also try to stealth the majority of the time. So I have a plus 17 to that. So I don't know if you want to have me roll. Okay, but we have fire elementals to deal with right now.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna say John's character. Who did we lose?
We
Sorry
lost
about that.
Tony, who just came back, so he's back.
Okay, perfect.
Sorry about that.
You're good. All right, so roll initiative and put it in the chat for me.
18 for me.
Okay, so we got 16, 20.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't roll for initiative. That was for my dex save. Which isn't much better than my dex save.
So as these fiery beasts explode out of the ground, how many of them do we see just crackling before us?
5 of them appear out of the crack, and they're all standing there. As it is, so I got Sam, Tony, Ryan, Joe. I believe Joe is there. John, what initiative did you get? I cannot see on your little 15. Got it.
15. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So now we're gonna start with Sam. Sam, it gets to go first.
All right. So Thaddeus, when he sees these fire beasts spring forth, he's going to immediately say, "I know how to deal with these creatures," and cast a firebolt, or not a firebolt, but a ray of frost at one of them.
The firebolt would have been funny, hilarious though. I don't know how to do with these creatures. More, kill it with fire.
All right.
And that's going to be an 18 to hit.
All right, you hit.
It's a cantrip, so I'll add my intelligence modifier because I'm evocation specialized,
All right.
which is 2 to the damage. And that'll be 4d8, I believe, correct? Because it's by character level, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that's going to be 22 points of frost damage to this creature, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay. It is now Tony's turn.
Okay, I'll stand up, and I'll move to the one closest to me and just look up at it and say, "My forge produced greater heat," and I'll go for my first hit.
All right. Just for speed of play, you got to get above a 13 to hit.
Okay. Well, 13. So you said above a 13, so...
13's the AC, so 13's hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll... because I have 2 attacks, both of them at the same time, or one at a time?
Roll them all together.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
So I'm curious, Rick, on this. If there's damage spillover, are you going to let that carry to the next one? Like, I mean, so do you have to declare your attacks to individual targets, or it's like, oh, this one punch felled this one's, I have 2 more attacks, can I use them to the next thing if I move?
You can definitely move your damage to the next guy if you kill it with a hit. I'm not going to say, you just keep punching it.
Yeah, number of attacks is the balancing factor of melee characters, so that's why, or martial characters.
Okay, so for my second one, it's a 15, and I'm going to go ahead and do, for my bonus action, Flurry of Blows for the 2 more unarmed attacks.
Of course.
21 and 20 unnatural.
All right.
Okay.
And you're attacking the one that got hit by the Ray of Frost?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. Stay on the thing. Okay. Doing math. Hold on, sorry. 28, and I'd like it to make a dex saving throw.
Okay. Ten.
When I read the ability for the Flurry of Blows to add stuff into it, it just said it had to make a dex saving throw. It didn't give a number.
It's 8 plus your wisdom plus your proficiency.
Okay, sorry. So 16 then is the AC. I'll make sure to write that down. Sorry about that.
Okay. Are you trying to knock it prone?
No, knocking it. Oh yeah, sorry, knocking it. That would be knocking it prone.
Okay. All right. As you hit it to knock it prone, the shapeless fire kind of falls back and then just stands back up without missing a beat.
Okay.
All right. And then, all right. Then that elemental looks at you and swings at you 2 times. And what is your AC?
17.
17, all right. He misses with 1 attack, but with the other one, he comes down and crits you.
Oh, great. My luck.
And you take 22 fire damage. And then your clothes are set ablaze. And so, basically, you have to take an action to put out your clothes. Or put yourself out.
Just making sure I don't have anything I can do because he hit me.
I don't believe we have anything.
No? Okay.
Yep. It is now Ryan's turn.
Okay, so they've acted already or no?
One has acted.
One has acted, so you're splitting their initiatives.
Yeah.
All right, so ones that haven't acted, I'm going to target those. And so the one that's squaring off with the monk and has also taken the Ray of Frost is still alive and well. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to start plinking shots into him and see. So, oh no, but he's acted. The one that's been Ray of Frosted. So I'm going to be more effective against something that's flat-footed. So that's what I'll do. All right. So my first attack is going to be because I'll declare it. It's going to be a sharpshooter attack where I take the -5 to hit for the +10 to damage.
All right.
All right. So see what that ends up looking like, and I have advantage if they haven't acted. Okay. So say 3 attacks. My lowest one is shit. I should have taken more sharpshooter attacks, but that's okay. My lowest attack is a 27.
Okay.
All right. So now with the assassinate ability, I have double damage on all the dice. So this. And also let me go ahead and make the goading attack on the fresh one, which he gets to make a wisdom save of DC 19.
Fails.
All right, nice. So now he has disadvantage to attack anyone but me, and I'm also going to be, like, as I'm firing, I'm going to be backing up as I have space, and if I can find high ground, I'll be sort of creeping towards that.
They appeared behind the party, so you'll be moving further down the tunnel.
Okay, so I guess I won't get too far away because I don't know what's ahead of us.
Right.
So the first attack then, that's going to be my one with gusto, is what I got here. So that's 10, 14, 20, 23, 20, 29, 32. All right, 32, the maths here, 37 goes to 43, 45, 49, 59, 59, 65 points of damage from the one attack. So 65. Okay. And then let me do my other less impressive attacks. Let's see, that's going to be, and I didn't spend any superiority dice on the other attacks. So this one's just going to be 16. And is he still up?
Yes.
Okay, and then another, so that's 3, another 9 points of damage on that.
Yep, alright. Alright, he's still up. And now it is John's turn.
Alrighty, cool. That one he just whooped up on, how close am I to him?
You can definitely move to them. They're all within 20 feet of y'all. They're back behind the party, and I'm assuming y'all are kind of clustered up a little bit. Y'all weren't spread out.
Okay, cool. Then I would like to just run straight up to him and smack him with my... Oh.
Okay. Let's see the roll to hit.
What am I doing here? Oh, something happened. There it went. Oh, I hit it twice and didn't hit on either one of them. So.
Alright, so you missed that first attack, but I'm assuming you have another one? I'm guessing you just double-clicked on it or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I can take a bonus action and take a second attack because of the War Priest. So let me try that. Nope, that ain't gonna do nothing either. Okay, so I'm just gonna stare at him real intimidatingly.
Alright, so you swing a couple times and his shapeless form moves around your attacks. And it is now his turn. And he is going to attack you twice. And what is your AC, John?
My AC is 18.
Okay, one thing to point out, he does have a disadvantage on the attacks because the goading attack.
Oh, yes, he does.
I mean,
yeah.
or he's going to try and move toward me to attack. He has that option as well.
Yeah, I also, if he does hit, I have Sentinel, so I'll get the one free attack on him.
And he misses both times trying to attack you. And it is now the third elemental's turn, who moves forward and attempts to attack and moves its body and moves itself around the hall and attempts to attack Ryan. I'm assuming John is going to get an attack of opportunity there.
Yeah, correct.
I mean, depending on how big the hallway, that's a tough call of theater of the mind.
I'm going to allow
If it comes within 10 feet of me, I can also do an opportunity attack. I have Polar Master and I have a Halberd.
Right, I'm going to say it's a pretty big hallway.
Okay, no, that's fair. I was just thought I'd mention it.
A crack formed in the middle of the hallway and it didn't take all of y'all into it. So what was that roll on the attack of opportunity, John?
Let's find out.
That's why we play this game, to find out.
Alright.
That ain't gonna get it either. I seem to have dust in my eyes.
Alright, and it makes it to Ryan and swings at him. And what is your AC, Ryan?
AC would be an 18.
18, and he manages to hit you twice.
I told somebody to watch my back, and they're like, you got hit twice.
Is he within 5 feet of me, by chance?
I'm going to say no, because Ryan moved back, and you're up front.
Okay.
And and you take math time.
I take math damage.
16, 22 damage.
Okay, I'm gonna use my my rogue evasive. I can spend my reaction to half the damage, so I'm gonna kind of like do a matrix duck as he's swinging. So I still take the heat of the flame, but not nearly as bad to only take 11 points of damage.
11, and your again your clothes are set ablaze.
I have to take an action to make that not happen. All right, that's annoying.
And then, all right, and another elemental moves forward to attack Tony, and swings at him twice, and misses both times. And then the last elemental moves away, like back down the hallway from whence you came. And it's, y'all are kind of, he quickly hurries down that hallway, screeching as he goes.
Is that the one that was Ray Frosted, or was that a different one?
Different one.
Okay.
And it is now Joe's turn.
Was he the uninjured one that's running away?
He is an uninjured one. There are currently 2 uninjured ones that are fighting y'all, and 1 moving away.
Can I make an insight to see if this is like, even though I don't know elemental creatures, if like he's like a sentry going to foretell of us coming?
Give me an insight check.
All right, so that's a 24.
24. You definitely feel that he's going for help.
He's going to alert whoever is here. We must fell him. You know what? I'll take care of him. Is what I'll say.
Didn't take the.
All right. And Joe, it is now your turn to go.
All right. So of the two that were hit, which I mean, obviously I can't tell 100%, but which looks to be in worse shape?
Definitely the one Ryan hit.
Okay. So I know he said he's within 20 feet, right? Roughly.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to move forward and attack with my attack weapon. And so there'd be 2 attacks, and then with Polearm Master, I can attack with the butt end.
Okay. So roll your first attack.
So, sorry, what? You said a 13 hits, right?
Yes.
So it would be 29, 24, and 13.
Okay, so all 3 of them are going to hit. Give me damage on your first one.
So that would be 16.
16. You hit it, and the fire elemental kind of bursts and then withers away.
I guess for that, I'll just follow through to the closest one, really.
Yeah. So you can either go forward towards the 2 attacking Tony, or back to the one that's going after Ryan.
Which one was injured?
One of the ones attacking Tony.
Okay, so I'll attack that one. So my second attack would be 18 damage.
Okay.
And the butt end would be 12.
Okay. Perfect. Let me do some. Okay. And we're back to the top with Sam.
Thaddeus kind of readjusts himself, trying to get a line going between him and the other one that's trying to escape.
All right.
So essentially trying to get 2 of them with one line 100 foot long. Is that possible?
It'll be tricky because Tony's right there and Joe is right there, but I think you can pull it off.
I'm gonna sculpt.
I call out to him, like, I call out to you, and I say, I've seen monks catch arrows in midair. I'm sure you can jump over whatever you want to hurl.
I draw my sword and I cast a lightning bolt as a 6th level spell. I'm sculpting spell around anyone that's allied with our party in the way. So that what that means is they make their save and take no damage.
Okay. Cool. So you managed to shoot your line and not have it hit anyone.
The DC for it is...
And you managed to take 2 of them in your...
Yeah, it's the Dex DC is 18. And it's going to be 11d6 on
18 on a Dex save. Okay, both of them fail.
It's going to be 49 points of lightning damage.
49 points. And the one you hit was the one that was already damaged, and so he is gone. And then the one that is running down the hallway is takes the full damage. And now it's now it's Tony's turn. Sorry.
Okay, so the 2 that were around me are gone, or?
One is gone.
Okay.
There's another one that has not been hit yet.
Okay, I'm going to put myself out, and I'm going to turn to the one nearest to me, and that's going to happen. I'm going to Quivering Palm him, because I don't like these things anymore.
Okay.
So
I
it's
mean,
still,
not to rules it up, but the difficulty of fighting the fire elementals apparently it takes an action to put yourself out, right? Is what it is, Rhett?
Yes, it is. Takes an action.
yeah, and since I have 2
Which,
attacks, I could still get the 1 off, right?
well, your attack action is the action, whereas
Yes.
putting yourself out is the action, so it
So
kind of
you have
deprives
your-
us.
Oh,
You
okay.
have
So it's
your
either I
bonus
put.
action.
Okay, so it's either I put myself out or.
Attack.
Right.
And the problem of Flurry of Blows is you have to have attacked to use Flurry of Blows.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna rescind and not put myself out, and I'm going to quivering palm the shit out of it.
Okay. You take a D10 of damage.
Okay.
You take 2 damage.
Yeah, we're 20th level. We can take that shit all day.
Take that. Here, 2 points of damage.
Okay, so I still got to roll to hit. That would be 23 to hit.
Alright, you hit.
Okay, so it needs to make a con save.
Okay.
Now, or to clarify, because I've done this, is
It's
it
on a
damage?
4.
Okay, yeah, it fails. Is it damage
Yeah.
plus quivering palm, or is it just quivering palm?
Just quivering palm, I believe.
Okay, then so I'll activate it immediately, and it is reduced to 0 hit points if it failed, in which it did.
Yep. Alright. So that one is now gone. And now there is now it is Ryan's turn. There is
No, I still got
right.
move. Yeah, I still got movement and my action. So I'm gonna run up to the one by Ryan,
Yep.
and
Sorry.
I'm going to hit it and do and then do flurry of blows.
Alright.
So first attack is a 24.
Okay.
The second attack is a 13.
Hit. Just barely.
And my last attack is a 16.
Alright. They'll hit.
Okay. That would be 36 points of ramage.
Alright.
And I will impose that it needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. It gets a 10. So it fails.
It gets knocked 15 feet back.
Alright.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. And as you try to knock it back, it's, again, your fists kind of, your blows kind of hit into it, but they push through it, and it does not go flying back. Alright, and now it's Ryan's turn. There we go.
Okay, let's see what we can do. So there's still the one in front of me that's an issue.
Yes.
And we
you're
got
still
the
on
guy,
fire.
and I'm still on fire. That's another issue. And there's the guy going down the hall. And so it's just those two still standing, though?
Yes, it is just the two.
Okay, so firing in melee, if he's not my target, I don't think. Does he gets an attack of opportunity, or an attack of opportunity on me, or?
I thought it was disadvantage, just because there's a guy swinging at you right in front of you.
I'm pretty sure it's just disadvantage.
Okay. Trying to think how I best want to do this. So I will use my bonus action, cunning action, which lets me disengage as a bonus action. So I'm basically going to sort of Shatner roll away from him, come up with my bow, move 35 feet away from him in total. So I'll probably like roll that whole distance, come up with my bow, and like fire over the crowd into the one that's fleeing.
Okay.
See how this goes. All right, so as my first arrow is almost hitting him, my third one is in the air. The lowest roll I have is AC 21, so those are all going to strike true. And unfortunately, there's nobody with him, so I can't sneak him, and so that's garbage. But let me do, let's see. I'll throw in a goading attack into the mix to just get the extra damage. So, all right. So those are not bad rolls. Let's see. So that's going to be plus 18. 18. That's going to be say 26. 26, 30, 36. Maths, 36. So 38 points of damage at him in total, and he can make that saving throw to have disadvantage to not attack anybody but me, and that's a DC 19. So sounds like an angry swarm. Okay, so an angry swarm of bees, it almost sounds like, as my arrows like swing into the air at him, and I'm also going to be taking that fire damage. You betcha. So.
Okay. You take 10 damage.
Oh, all right. And I'm double checking on something here because I feel like bringing him down is something that matters. Okay. So I'm going to action surge it. I'm going to action surge. So I was just double checking if that burned a bonus action or not, and it doesn't look like it does. So I'm going to launch another 3 arrows at a runner. And let's see. Also, I'm going to make a let's see. Yeah, I'm going to make a maneuvering. I'm going to make a maneuvering attack. Who is the closest ally to the one that's fleeing?
I would say Tony, or I believe, yeah, Tony and John and Joe are all up there.
Okay.
Actually, Tony moved back, so it's just Joe and John. Sorry.
Okay, but I also know that the monk's super fast on his feet. So did he have to get super far back to fight the one that's on me?
How far is your movement speed, Tony?
60 feet.
60 feet. I'm gonna say you can. Actually, these things move pretty fast, so he actually could not reach him.
Okay, well, it's not even that I can get him that close, but it's just closer. So I think I'll go with getting Samuel closer with my attack. So that'll happen. So
if I didn't reach him, did my damage go through then?
No, you reached the one that was in front of me, but there's a guy running away.
Oh, okay, I misheard.
And that's the one I'm worrying about. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna my first 2, I'm gonna take the -5 to hit. All right. So and those are all gonna strike true. So 3, and then we have 1d10. So what this means is Samuel's character is able to move half of his move toward the enemy by expending his reaction.
Okay.
So, all right. So,
thank you, my friend.
Anytime. All right. So let me math this out here. All the mathing. So that's 10 plus simplifying 19 plus let's see, plus 8. 19 plus 8, 27, 37. 37 plus an additional 20. 57 points of damage. And we get... What's that?
Okay, yeah, you kill it. You killed the one leading the way.
Oh, great. Cool. Sweet. And then I put myself out because I'm on fire. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And now it is John's turn. There's one left that is behind y'all for the most part.
Okay, how close am I to him?
Within probably 20 feet. Easy.
Alrighty. Well, then I believe I will just turn around and hit him with the Sacred Flame.
Okay.
And that's a dex save of 17.
He succeeds.
Dang. Well, shoot. Well, then, since I didn't move, I will just run up on him and try just a straight-up maul attack.
Okay.
So... and roll.
Oh, so I'm gonna just put this out there. What I did with my character basically brought a crate of arrows for this adventure, and he just like asked members of the party to carry his extras. So there's like if people are cool with it, 120 arrows like just distributed amongst the party, and he's carrying like 60 on his back.
My character has 18 strength, so I could probably just carry them.
If I take them, can I throw them like darts?
Only if somebody fires them at you, Mr. Monk.
Okay.
You guys could combo that. You shoot him at him, and he throws.
Yeah.
He does get to do his monk damage with them, so that's actually advantageous. Except for I do a lot of damage, so if he doesn't snatch arrows very well, it's not going to go good.
Yeah.
Okay, I rolled a 17 with my maul attack.
That hits.
Alright, so 2d6 plus 5. So, 10 points of damage on him.
Hey, Rhett, this fight goes a lot differently when you don't have an oath bow or other epic things.
Yes, it does. How much damage was that again? Sorry.
That was 10 points total.
Alright, 10 points. Alright, it is now, and that's the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's going to be it. I just want to stay right there. That way, if in case he tries to run off, I can just start smacking on him again.
Alright, well, he's going to turn around, because you kind of camp behind him, and he is going to attack you. And what is your AC?
It's 18.
18. He manages to hit you one time and deal 12 damage.
Alrighty.
That means I get to make
3 of that for great weapon, or what is the armor thingamabob, where I get to scrub 3 points.
Okay. So you take 9 damage.
Yeah, since he got hit, that means I get to free or use my reaction to get a melee attack. Because Sentinel.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Alright. Alright.
Okay. So, how do you handle crits? Because I've been in a couple different games and all different.
You just roll extra die. You don't get max damage and roll, so roll extra dice.
So, for that one, 30. Uh, 18 total points.
Alright.
And, since this was from Sentinel to get the reaction for my melee attack, can I still do Flurry?
No. It's you just get the one attack, I believe.
Yeah, Flurry is when you're using the attack action, so it's it keys to a very specific thing.
Then I will instead, because I just read it, for Stunning Strike, it's when I hit, I can expend a key point to try and stun him.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I will do that. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
And what is that save number again? Here, I'll use my good die.
16.
And he passes.
Ah. Alright.
And so that was his turn. Yeah, so now it's Joe's turn.
All right. I want this to be over, so I'm just going to Eldritch Blast it. So for the 4 beams aimed at one person, do you want me to roll for each beam or just roll once?
Roll each beam, but you can just get a handful of d20s. And
No problem there. All right. So my lowest would be an 11. So other than that, it's 21. And oh, never mind. So
11
that's
does not hit.
So 12, 29, 32. So on the one that missed was a natural one. I don't know if you want to do anything with that or not.
There's nothing I can really do with spells. I mean, I can. It goes wild, and I love this. Tony, odd or even?
Even.
Even. All right, John, you get hit by an Eldritch Blast, and
Hold on, I'll roll the damage for that one.
yeah,
9 points.
9 points.
Yeah.
All right.
Ow.
Oh, builds character.
Okay, but he's still up, and he lets out a terrifying shriek that somehow rumbles down the hallway and throughout the castle. All right, it is, and we're back at the top with Sam.
So what's left?
Just the one.
Okay. So I'm gonna run up and try and hit it with my sword.
All right.
Okay. 26 to hit.
Hit.
And that'll be 10 type slashing damage. Also I'm gonna use my extra attack now.
All right. Well, you managed to kill it on your first attack.
So what it looks like is I kind of stop for a minute after having cast this almost energy draining lightning bolt. Turn around, start booking it towards this other elemental, and just right through the middle, my sword goes, comes up through its head, and the fire dissipates into nothingness.
Yeah. And again, and so the hallway falls quiet for a second, and then the hallway begins to shake again, and cracks from down the hallway from where you came begin to form, and fire elementals begin pouring out into the hallway down at the end of it where y'all came from, and it just looks like it starts looking like a giant fireball just moving towards the party.
I think it wise that we run. I think that there's something making these things maybe come about, and we could be fighting these for the rest of our lives and still not be finished.
I agree. Put ourselves out later, run from giant fireball now.
I was just getting warmed up.
Although I do spend my action to like do a tuck and roll to roll the flames or whatever, but it's rolling, doing a roll forward, and then dash and dash because I have the cunning action to get double move.
I'm going to use
Alright.
my invocation to cast jump on myself so I can get out of there a little bit quicker with my short legs.
I'm just going to run my full 60 feet. Take a dash action.
Yeah, that's me too.
Alright, so y'all begin just hauling it down the hallway, and this ball of fire. Tony, he has no problem sprinting away from this, but the rest of y'all, it begins closing in on y'all. Give me an athletics check.
So I do have a move of 35, so I would have moved 70
yeah.
feet for the round.
Yeah, I'm actually, because you got your cunning action, you're going to be able to get
How
away a
does jump
little
work again? Does that, like, what would be the normal jump from, like, a running jump?
Running jump is your strength stat, I believe, is how far you can.
Okay, because mine would be,
That's the
so
number
it's
of feet,
3
maybe.
times my jump, so it'd be 54.
I
Plus
think
the movement.
I might be wrong on that, but I'm gonna make the rule for that one.
No,
right
that's
now.
fine. It just jump gives me 3 times that. So I don't know if that's still enough or not, but.
Yep. So did anyone get below a 15 on that roll who didn't use something special to get out of the way?
That would be me.
Let me see.
Okay, they begin to catch up with you, and the flames reach out and strike you, and you take 15 damage. But as you get hit, y'all manage to go through a passageway, and there's 2 big open doors there. Do those of you who get there first begin to close them?
I start to, but obviously, like, with my keen vision, I'm looking for anything that looks untoward or dangerous to the party. But I do grab the door and get ready to shut it, but, calling for the party to hurry up. Move, run, faster, faster, damn you. Like, your life depends on it, because it probably does.
Being there with him, I will also start preparing to close the doors and waiting.
Y'all begin pushing the doors closed, and just as the last of the party makes it through, y'all manage to slam the door shut, and as they close, some slight fire breaches through, but you're able to shut them, and it's a very tight fit, preventing the flame elementals from slipping through any cracks.
Yeah, as I was there waiting, just watching my party member being chased by flames. I'm like muttering curses in Elvish that probably are mildly insulting to party members and to dwarves in general.
Yeah, for how slow they are.
Yeah, it's the little legs. They're just genetically inferior.
All right, so y'all managed to make it in, and you're all looking at the door, and then as you turn around, you realize the room is filled with treasure.
Huh, well, I've run into worse rooms in tight situations.
Agreed.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
I'm gonna take a minute to actually put myself out, and then I'm going to also use my wholeness of body to regain my health.
How much can you regain?
80 points, and then I need to do a long rest.
Okay.
I'm using detect magic as a ritual before anything else happens. I'm kind of doing this with my back against the door, making sure nobody comes through.
Yeah, I think I will, leaning against the door, like take a minute to take a breath, and I'm going to use Second Wind, which I can do once per short or long rest.
Right.
And I regained 21 hit points, which is everything I'm down, so that worked out. On the nose.
Was I the only one that wasn't hurt?
I didn't suffer anything that bout.
And as you're sitting there quickly patching yourselves up and trying to take a
Since
breather.
I'm flying, I'm just going to start looking for the treasure.
Right. And some of y'all begin looking through the treasure. All of a sudden you hear a loud grumbling roar. Disturb my slumber, meat. And from the ceiling, a dragon drops down. A giant, ancient red dragon drops down from the ceiling and spreads its wings as it comes towards you. And it cuts that distance in no time. And it's upon you. Roll initiative.
How close is it?
It is in the air, and it's about, it's actually yeah, I'm gonna say it's about 80 feet away.
Okay.
25.
Oh, and all of y'all also need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is that for fear?
Yes, that is for fear.
Hold on a sec.
The 25 was Tony, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And everyone else will put it in the chat for me. Alright, do your initiatives first for me, and then do your saves. If y'all can.
Okay, I have my save, but if you want me to wait, I can.
Yeah, just wait for a moment.
Okay.
Okay, so, alright, now do your saves for me. And anything below a 21, you are now frightened.
22, got it on almost on the nose.
Alright, so...
Did you want me to re-roll? Or use the one from before?
You can use the one from before.
Okay. Then I'm terrified.
Yeah, so everyone who did not get that 21 wisdom save is frightened of it, and you can attempt to make the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. But as of right now, you're going to be frightened for a minute.
So does that mean disadvantage to attacks? Is that, or you can't attack at all?
A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, while the source of the fear is within sight, and you cannot willingly move closer to the creature.
Okay.
Sucks y'all don't have a paladin this time.
Yeah. Well, like, I'm debating whether I'm going to use this thing or not. You know, I'm going to use Indomitable, which lets me re-roll a saving throw. I already burned the Lucky, too. Well, wait, so the DC is 21, right?
Yep.
Huh. I literally need I need a 19 on the die, so I won't even bother. So never mind. All right, cool. I'll just keep going with my saving throws at the end of the round every time.
My phone is not liking this. I don't know why.
It's probably a lot of bandwidth on your phone.
Yeah. It's happening. It's not happening all that often, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, unfortunately, I need a natural 20 to not be frightened.
Okay.
I will point out that I have burned through 2 of my uses of lucky, 1 to reroll initiative, 1 to try and reroll that saving throw, even though I realize now it's fruitless. So down to 1.
All right. You don't seem very lucky this time. And we're going to start with Tony. So Tony, it is your turn, and you are unfrightened. So let's see what you can do.
Okay, I'm going to run up to him, and for my first attack, I'm going to try and quivering palm him.
All right, he is in the air. How are you getting to him?
Oh, I missed that part. Never mind.
Yes, he is diagonally from y'all, 70 feet in the air.
Ooh. I could only go 10 feet levitate. Is there any way I could, like, climb up?
Do you have a climbing ability? You could attempt to climb up the wall and, like, jump across, maybe using Step of the Wind or something. I don't know. You figure out your monk stuff, but I don't know. You could attempt to climb up wall or something. Get creative with it.
Yeah, because I have the Step of the Wind for the dash as a bonus action, but could I use what I have in my Dungeoneers pack to try and help me along?
I would say the only thing that would help you would be climbing equipment.
So if it's a natural cavern, there's probably a lot of handholds, and a monk is super, probably super adept, whether you have athletics or maybe acrobatics if Rhett would allow it, because you have enough move that even if moving at half your speed, you could probably get up there pretty quick.
Yeah, so it would. I'm going to say it's probably going to be, I'll say it's an equilateral triangle or whatever, so it's going to, it's equally from away from y'all. So it's going to be 35 feet in the air. But 30, yeah.
Because I have an idea of what I can try and do to help me up the wall is take two of the 10 darts that I have and just sort of jam them in and try and go up.
Okay.
If I can't just straight climb.
Those would probably help you, so you're not completely, so it's not as difficult, but make an athletics check for me. Because you're going to be climbing up, and the wall's going to curve inward at the higher you get, so it's going to be a pretty tricky climb.
Okay. Oh no, I'm spending a key point to reroll that.
Can you use a key point to reroll that?
Yes. 1 key roll to reroll, or 1 key to reroll failed saving throws. Or no, That's not a saving throw. Or is that a saving throw?
No, it's not a saving throw. It's an ability check.
Okay, then I'll use what I got.
Or skill check, which was?
It is... hold on, do a math. 17?
17. All right. You're able to start climbing the wall, and you make it up half your movement.
Okay, so I'm 30 feet up.
Yep.
Can I do my bonus action to dash to get higher?
Yeah, you'd use a key point for that, yes? Or are you a rogue?
No, yeah, the key point to dash as a bonus. Okay. So, you said he is, what, 35 feet up?
He's 35 feet up and probably going to be... Gosh, I wish I was better at math. I'm sure somebody watching this is, like, doing the math of how far away he is from everything.
Because I was going to say, what I'm going to try and do, if possible, is go 40 feet, go 5 feet above him, and use the rest of my 25 feet to try and push myself off and jump onto him.
Alright, but your jump is not the same as your, so...
What is my jump then?
I believe we agreed your jump is the maximum you can jump. is your strength modifier, or your strength, your actual stat for strength.
So with monk, they have a thing where I think they can they actually double their jumping distance.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say jumping is going to take an action, so you're gonna be up on the wall.
Okay,
and that'll be the end of your turn.
I don't think because I have an 8 in my strength, so I don't think I can even if I doubled it. I don't think he's 12 feet away from me.
Mm.
So this is going to be an interesting one to try and do. Okay. Just real quick checking if I can't do anything.
We need to rules lawyer the shit out of this.
All right.
Okay. We're good. Yeah.
Okay. It is now Ryan's turn.
So, with my expertise and alert in perception, so he was still able to get the drop on me? Is that what it seems like?
He didn't necessarily get the drop on you, but as soon as y'all came into the room and as y'all are shutting the door, he noticed y'all, and he just came down on y'all. So it was kind of one of those, you were a tad bit distracted, and he's been sitting there, so he basically got a
even with the weapon of warning.
Hiding. If y'all were surprised, he would have gotten an attack on y'all.
Well, that's true. That's true. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay. So I'm still acting technically before him then, as far as my assassinate ability is concerned?
Yes.
Okay, so one major awesome consideration of that is now it's advantage, which means now it's flat. So
yes.
That's
now you have a normal attack. Congratulations.
Yep. Yeah. Now let me see if I can survive this fight. All right. So, and I have no problem with it not getting any closer to him because I might be I might be actually trying to back away from him as much as possible.
You're a little bit up against the door right now, so you can move to the side, but
yeah, I'll be sidestepping as I fire. The one thing I want to see with the assassinate ability, let's see. Okay, anywhere. All right, but he's definitely decidedly not this. He's not surprised. All right, damn it. Let me fire these away. And I want to take the. All right, I won't take the penalty. All right, my lowest roll is going to hit AC 17, or no, AC 20.
AC 20. Your arrow flies and deflects off his scales.
Okay, next lowest from that is going to be AC 27.
27 is going to hit.
Okay. Clear those out. Alright, I don't have any. I'm going to make one of those. No, I'm going to just go with it for now. Let's save some resources. Alright, so it's 12, 20. So 27 points of damage. As I start pinging at him, maybe shaving some of his scales and irritating him, and I'll be sidestepping, and actually, if I can break line of sight, I'm going to use my cunning action to hide.
I'm going to say,
if there's like a pillar or treasure.
I'm going to say you find some treasure to hide behind that's 10 feet away.
Okay. So you want me to roll
stealth? There's a
stealth?
nice pile next to the door, so roll stealth.
Okay, sure. So that's what is my all right, plus 17 to this roll, which I rolled a 1, but that is an 18 nonetheless. So I kick some treasure as I head over to that cover, annoyingly enough. All right, yeah. And that's the end of that for me.
Okay, it is now the dragon's turn. He flies towards you and lets loose a huge cone of fire, devouring the. How high up are you, Tony?
I would be. Well, I made it 30, dashed, and I went another 5 to be above him.
Okay,
So I'm 35 feet up.
I believe the 90-foot cone is still going to hit you if I'm no cones right. The front of it's going to be 90 feet, right?
Well, so the cone is like the outwardest point of it. So
Okay.
it would be 90. So each square is 5 feet. So it would be like math. It'd be like 9 squares across at its greatest length.
Well,
Okay.
if I'm above him by 5 feet and is he aiming down? Because wouldn't I be
I'll say, Tony, you don't get hit by this.
Okay. Cool.
I'll do that, and then everyone needs to make a DC 24 Dex save.
Oh, should I roll my save against fear real quick?
Yes, if y'all are. Yeah. You
Okay,
can
let's just say I failed because I have a -1 Dex modifier.
Yeah. Me too. Not no chance.
Just rolling piles of dice over here.
All right. At this point, I am going to. You're saying it's a 21 DC?
24.
24. Yeah, I'm gonna use my Indomitable because this is something I have a chance of making, to re-roll that saving throw. All right, I am successful. Yay!
Yeah, so you only take.
I got rogue. I ain't taking shit.
Oh yeah. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 48, 41, 44. Second.
How much damage?
A tiny bit more math, team. Just hold on. I'll tell you.
He needs an abacus because
81 damage unless you succeed. Then it'll be 40.
Still over half.
And then.
Come on, guys! We gotta go 2 for 2 for the home team winning, guys. We gotta do this. Gotta pull it out.
Yeah.
If our cleric has anything to remove fear, that would be super helpful. Clerics can kind of maybe do something.
And then under you, Ryan, a magma erupts from the ground, and make a Dex saving throw 15.
All right. So that's 18.
Okay. And so you will not take any damage because you're a rogue. But yay, layer actions. Those are fun.
I have a layer.
Yeah. And then the dragon comes crashing down into the middle of y'all.
All of that work for nothing.
Not within 10 feet of me? Because if he moves in within 10 feet, I get an opportunity attack.
Alright, yes, you do get an opportunity attack.
Wait! I'm going to Eldritch Blast it.
May I ask what the radius is? May I ask what the radius of his fear aura is? Like, if it's possible to get out of it, because I can shoot from a really far distance.
It's 120 feet.
But the room's smaller than 120 feet?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. All right.
I don't think it's a tall room, so if you could climb up really high, it's kind of like a big round rotundra.
Yeah, I left my slippers of spider climb at home, unfortunately.
My lowest hit would be a 19.
Okay, got to get a 22 to hit.
22? Okay, so that one. All right, so I guess I just hit with one of them balls. So 6 points of damage, and it moves back 10 feet.
Okay, it gets knocked back 10 feet. All right, and it's now Joe's turn.
So I point my skeletal-looking halberd at it, and a bolt of necrotic energy erupts from it as I cast Finger of Death. So it needs to make a DC 18 Dex save, or hold on. So 7d8.
I'm liking the sounds of these numbers. Keep going, keep going.
All right, it fails.
11, 15, 18, 22, 25, 27, 35 plus 30, so 65 points of damage.
All right.
And the great thing is no attack rolls. That was what I was going for, because that would have been a disadvantage.
Nice, yeah, good plan, good plan.
All right. With that, he lets out a huge roar of pain as he's struck by these, and then he flaps his wings extremely strongly and make everyone within 15 feet. So that's gonna be, I think Ryan and Tony are gonna be the only ones that not within 15 feet. Make a dex save of 25. And just tell me if you succeed or not.
Nope.
Everything in D&D is taken
Nope.
pass fail.
The one time I didn't max out Dex.
Nope.
Yeah, and y'all are going to take 19 damage. And then the dragon is going to take off and move 40 feet back up into the air.
So with that, with his flight, would that draw reactions from people that he was engaged with? If anybody's within melee.
If you failed, you're knocked prone. So if anyone's still up and within and close to him, you can make your attack. But I don't think you're not Will Smith. You don't fight better on your back.
Unless you have the lucky feat and you use the luck point, and then you can make the attack with super advantage.
Right.
Like you manage to strike him in his dragon nuts or something.
Yeah, so he moves 40 feet back up into the air. Did anyone succeed and is going to take an attack of opportunity?
I think that's a resounding no.
The home team is there's going to be a no joy in Mudville sort of situation, I think.
No.
The great thing is I already used my reaction to make an attack of opportunity, so it wasn't a waste.
So it is now John's turn.
All right. I'm going to stand up. First thing I'm going to do is cast Heal on myself. So that gives me, that's a 6th level spell. That gives me 70 HP back before I completely die here. And I'm still afeared of him, so do I just make the save?
If that's gonna be your whole turn, then yes.
Well, yeah, because I cast Heal on myself, and he's 40 feet up in the air, so I can't hit him with my maul. I could throw an axe at him. Yeah, no, I'm gonna heal myself before I die, and then I'm gonna try to make my save so I can use something.
All right.
So here we go. See what happens. Oh shit.
You're even more afraid of
I'm
him
gonna
now. You've wet yourself at the Battle of the Red Dragon. He's personally wet himself at the Battle of the Red Dragon.
He bravely went
Oh,
himself.
this is. Oh God, help us all, y'all.
And it is now Sam's turn.
Well, I
Sam?
just took 100 points of damage in a single round, so I'm terrified right now.
Did anybody succeed at the save versus fear in the party?
Tony
I did. Yeah, I did initially.
Okay, well, I mean, once you succeed, then you're fine.
Yeah.
I'm going to call out that wait to strike until he lands, because otherwise he's going to take the wing every time. So basically, I'm saying that people hold their actions until he lands on the ground, and then full attack at him.
I'll who's within let's see here, 30 feet of me?
I'm 35 feet up, so
I imagine I'm within 30 feet of you.
This is theater of the mind. Probably if you use your move, you could be within 30 feet of at least two of us. If
Yeah.
you do that, Brett will allow
I
it.
mean, right now you're already within 35 feet of Joe and John.
I'll move so that I am in a better position between the middle of them,
Okay.
and keep them within 30 feet of me, obviously, and I'll cast Beacon of Hope.
What does Beacon of Hope do?
Basically, the next time anybody receives healing, I believe, let's see, for the duration, each creature has advantage on Wisdom saving throws and Death saving throws, and regains the max number of hit points possible from any healing.
Okay.
I'm going to target both of them, so they'll get the bonuses. So.
Oh,
Okay.
any healing. So does that count for
Does that count for me too if I cast any healing in the
for
same area?
just abilities, or is that spells?
It's me, you, and John. It's me, Joe, and John.
Okay,
We
cool.
all-
Wait.
No, but I
Why
mean,
don't
does
you
that
wait?
count
Wait.
for second
Sam,
wave?
one second. Can I put this out there as a strategic thing? Why don't you hold your action and call us to you so we're all within the radius of it, so then we can all get the benefits of the spell?
I could be going down next turn, so
All right.
it's now or never kind of deal.
Didn't it already take its action for the round?
Yes.
Okay. Well, so yeah.
It's used several things, but yeah, its action's done.
I have the risk. There's the risk always. So, I'll dive into a nearby pile of gold, and as I'm calling out for everybody. How about that?
Yeah, because technically you can hold your action to like go the top of next round. So like you kind of lose your action for the round, but we maximize the benefit.
Mm-hmm.
So.
So that's what I'll do. I'll just dive in some gold coins that are nearby.
Scrooge McDuck it.
And kind of like duck my eye, poke my eyes out from underneath this treasure, and wait for everybody to get close.
All right. It is now Tony's turn again.
okay.
Back to the top.
I just read, because being an Aeronauty, I get Levitate as once per long rest.
All right.
I'm going to cast it on myself, and I can move, given it's on myself, I can move up and down per move, but if I have something to push off of, I can move 60 feet as long as it's towards whatever I'm targeting.
All
Is
right.
he six? I'm going to move 60 feet to
He's
get.
within 60 feet of you. I'm excited to see this.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna push off the wall, go 60 feet. Sort of catching myself on his scale for my first attack. Quivering
Dude,
palm.
stunning fist the shit out of him, please.
I got a plan here. So quivering palm for my first attack.
Okay.
All right, let's see if I hit. Does a 22 hit?
Yes, it just barely hits.
Okay, then he needs to make a con save because I'm immediately proccing it.
Okay, con. What's the con save again?
16.
16. He passes that with flying colors.
Okay, so he's gonna take 10d10 necrotic.
All right.
So, first roll. Second.
Roll them in quick succession.
Okay, I'm just trying to keep the numbers in or I'll call out the numbers, so if anyone wants to try and help me keep along with them. First one was a 5, second is a 7, third is a 3, 5, 1, 10, 3, 6, 10, 8.
Shit, that's my luggage combination.
Okay. So did someone get that? Hopefully. It was 5, 7, 3, 1, 6, 10, 5, 10, 8, 3, I believe, unless I'm getting that drastically wrong. I know there are at least 2 10s in there.
Do we have a tally on that?
30.
We need like a Rain Man sort of player.
Yeah, for real.
Because I'll make sure, because I'm going to do it again before I do my other stuff. So I'll make sure to actually write it down as I rolled them this time, if I
I
hit.
don't have the tally.
All right, you did 61 damage.
Okay. So I'm going to do it again.
Okay.
Does a natural 20 hit?
Yes, a natural 20 hits. Although I do not believe Quivering Palm crits.
As far as I know, it does not. It's just like a 20 days I proc it type of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do it again, so another con save.
He passes.
Okay. So here we go. If my dice wants to stay on. Okay.
So I'm gonna look this up
9.
real quick because anything with dice can crit. So I just want to
Okay.
I already ruled it.
He doesn't want this thing to die so quick.
I think he's pro dragon.
He's on the Pro Dragon team.
Okay, so let me tally this up. 20. Wait, sorry. Uh, 72 necrotic damage.
Alright.
And given those were melee attacks. I'm gonna flurry of blows.
Alright.
Okay. $24.
Hit.
21.
Miss.
Okay, so well, the damage. Here, let me make sure I'm keeping track of this. Okay, 10 damage off of the hit, and I'm going to try and do a stunning strike. So that is another con save.
Stunning strike of a 16.
Mm-hmm.
He passes.
Damn it. Okay.
I'm just gonna let you know he's not gonna fail.
I know he's got legendary stuff.
He's got
but
ridiculous con.
He's got legendary
ridiculous
stuff,
con
although
save.
maybe in the chance of a 1 he could still fail. Like 1 or 2s might. So like we could still try.
He's got a plus 16 to con.
Oh, so
Yeah,
he
so-
literally can't fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little hard for him.
Well, I could still 10d10 necrotic him a couple more times.
Yeah. Alright, and...
Real quick, since I floated over to him, am I over, like, because I said I grab onto his scales to hold on. Am I on his back? Am I on his, like, side?
I'm gonna say you're on his back.
Okay, so for my last bit, before I'm going to actually, like, plant my feet and lock in on his back.
Okay.
That would probably be an action, so never mind. Okay.
Okay. Alright, it is now Ryan's turn.
So if let's see here. If what's his character's name? So if Thaddeus held his turn to drop that spell, that would be going off before. Like basically, I'm going to move to be within range of it, and then that spell would go off.
Right. Yeah, I'm assuming it would go off that way. I give your characters the benefit of the doubt of being intelligent.
I'm not going to get to the benefits of that until the end of my turns.
Was then you moving in closer?
Yeah. So I would get in. So then the 4 of us are within the radius of the spell. And then actually you could finish up with the rest of your turn too, because it was a held action, right? So.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically all of my turn consisted of is casting Beacon of Hope on everybody within 30 feet of me. Meaning any healing spells that we received are effectively maxed out.
Okay. And did you have a healing thing you were going to do for yourself as well, or that?
I can't do healing too.
I thought there was one that can be used as like a bonus action or whatever. Okay. So I still have all my Johns at disadvantage, so that's happening.
All right.
But my first attack, I'm going to call upon the Ancient Spirit Nathil to guide my hand. And so sort of the wind cascades around my hair and my eyes like light up with a holy light. And so this attack, I'm using Lucky to roll with advantage. So all 3 dice, I get the most fortuitous of them. All right. So that is still only an AC 25.
But you hit.
Which still sucks. All right. So I have an ally physically on him. So that's a sneak attack. All right. So this, and I'm also going to do a goading attack on him. So that means he's going to want to attack me or suffer disadvantage attacking anyone else.
Are you sure you want to do that?
No, but. But I'm also kind of going to make sure it's such that where he lands is going to be close to the rest of the party, so that they can have at him. And hopefully they'll take my advice as to have held their actions until he's on the ground, because a lot of them seem to be melee fighters. All right, so clear that. All right, so there's going to be this attack, and I'll make the rest of my attacks at disadvantage. 6, 12. Maths. 12, 18, 19, 24. So he's going to take 25 from this strike. And let's see here. And I hit clear instead of that. All right, so I lose the 18, I lose the 16. So AC 24, does that hit?
Yes.
Okay, my other hit is not going to hit. And let's see. And I will spend another superiority die to again do a goading attack on him, because may as well really get myself into trouble if I'm going to get myself into trouble. So, oh, that's nice. So that's a 14, 20 points of damage. So these arrows ping off the side of his scaly hide, and I'm going to like kind of look for a nice pillar or cover, but also puts me that my party members, my allies, are super close, that when he lands to go attack me, that they're within range. So he's got 2 DC 19 will or wisdom saving throws to make.
Oh, okay. All right, he fails one, succeeds on the other. So he's still and he's gonna take one of his legendary resistances, so he doesn't have to follow your silly rules.
Okay, yeah, I was hoping to make him burn resources anyway, so that's fine by me. And then I'm gonna make that wisdom saving throw now with advantage, thanks to our lovely heart cleric there. And I nat 20'd it.
Oh, hey!
So I am unafeared. And I still have a bonus action, so even though I am unafeared, I am still going to hide. Because rogues and sneaking, it's just they go together like peanut butter and jelly. All right.
Probably me.
So I grab something. So I grab some cover. I have a 27 for my stealth.
Okay. Yep, you are. He does. At the moment, you are. He does not notice you, but he doesn't need to notice you because he lets loose another roar of fire. And then, all right, and that is going to do 79 damage.
To whom is in this cone? Well, we all got probably within 30, but
you all got closer together, and so again, Tony is unaffected, but as he shoots the fire, and he's going to turn upside down. So give me a strength check, Tony.
This isn't my strong suit.
all right. So,
Actually, it won't matter. I had levitate is, or no, if I attack, concentration spells go away, right?
No, they don't. Only when you take damage, and you fail your concentration.
Okay,
then he turns upside down and hits you with his tail. He's quite dexterous. He does yoga.
He yells yoga fire.
Let me guess, hot yoga?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then does a 27 hit.
A 27 does hit.
All right, and you are going to take 24 damage.
So, alright, so if I... Actually, the dodge action, can someone tell me what that is real quick?
You have to prepare it, as far as I know.
So he would have to, as part of his, for your bonus action for the monk abilities, you would have to have burned a Kai point as your bonus action to take the dodge action. But the one thing, so if you're flurrying of blows, then you're not going to be able to get it.
Yeah.
So
Okay. I'm just checking to see what I can do, what I can't do. Okay. So 27 or you said what? 24?
yes, 24.
Okay. And for concentration, I need to make that or above.
Yes.
Okay. I get or 25.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you are not you do not fall down, but he spins and you manage to hold on to the dragon as he. Actually, you don't fall, but still give me a strength check because he does a death spin roll. So there's
To
some
see if
G-forces to overcome. Yeah, to
Okay.
see if you lose your grip on him.
Nat 20s don't matter in checks, right?
And that, well, what is your 20 going to be with your stuff? That's a 19,
Oh,
right? Or you
yeah.
get your.
Well, because you're saying
No, you get your
that
proficiency to it, so it's over a 20, right?
no, because my strength, or you said it's athletics, right?
Or it
Or
would
just
be a
straight.
strength saving throw. Yeah, you're right. I'm right.
Okay, saving throw.
Yeah, because you're reacting.
Okay, then I get proficiency in all saving throws, then it will be a 25.
Okay. So yep. So you succeed.
It'll take more than that to get me off your back. I'm proficient in dragon riding.
All right, and the dragon is going to stay up in the air, and is now Joe's turn. Is everyone still up after that 79 hit y'all?
No,
I made a
no.
DC 30, but I think everybody else is
So
in much
I think
better,
I missed the
worse
roll
stead.
on that one. Yeah, no, I failed anyway. So you said 71?
79.
79?
Yeah.
Well, I'm up. I have 13 hit points out of 190, but okay. So I'm going to hold on. So who's down?
The multi-classed cleric.
How far away is he from me?
Within 30.
Okay.
Are you down, Sam?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
You burnt me in my pile of treasure.
Well, it's not going to heal you, but I'm going to use Spare the Dying, so at least you won't bleed to death. And that allows me to heal. What is it? Sorry, I thought I wrote it down.
You don't get to max out your healing, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, because the person I'm helping is dead. Okay. Alright, so that lets me heal 1d8 plus 2. Not great, but not horrible. So 10. And I'm going to use, so I used action surge to cast Spare the Dying, and I'm going to use False Life on myself.
Alright.
7. Oh wait, sorry, that's so 20 plus.
Can I call out parlay?
25. And I'm going to find some cover if I can for my movement.
Okay. So you go
Something
and
that looks
scurry
very
behind another
expensive
pile of
that the
treasure.
dragon might not want to melt.
His favorite heirloom.
Exactly. So yeah, that's my turn.
All right. It
Don't
is
go
now.
too far, because I'm going to need y'all close.
Yeah, it's now John's turn. John, unmute yourself.
All right, can you hear me? Okay, We're going to break out the mass heal, y'all. So everybody within 60 feet of me, we got 700 hit points to split up. I'm taking 120 because that's going to get me back, and then everybody else.
Did you roll for that? Because you don't get
Tease
max.
spare the dying. No, it's 700 hit points.
Okay.
It's a level 9 spell.
Am I within that 60 feet?
Yeah, because I was close enough for the Beacon of Hope thing to hit me. So.
Well, I'm on the dragon.
Yeah, Tony,
the dragon.
You're not. I'm gonna say you're
Well,
not.
no, you said he flew 40 feet up.
40 feet. Okay.
If the cleric has to move a little bit to make sure he's in the radius.
I think you're right.
You need to lawyer this shit. And also, you guys can take all the hit points. I'm actually perfectly fine right now, so I think everyone else is going to go to the full.
Yeah, I'm 24 out of 190.
Yeah, I'm only down 24, so.
Fair enough. So can I go to max? Is anybody going to disagree with that?
131, and that's it.
I need 120 for myself to fill me back up. So that's 120 for me, 190.
6.
We're looking at
6. So
still
everyone,
off into 700.
If it's split was split equal, everyone could take 175 hit points. It was split equal.
So mine's 166 of that.
So what, John? What got you up to max? I'm sorry, I missed it.
120.
Oh yeah. So everyone can get up to full. I think is really.
Yeah,
what
I
that
think
means.
everybody should be. Everybody that's within range should be able to go back to full.
Nice.
But everything else is piddly from here on, y'all. So you better duck and hide.
Hey, once you make that fear saving throw, you're immune to it for the next 24 hours. So anybody that happened for is like that worked for me.
Oh, speaking of which, I need to make
unless a natural 20 will do it, there's no way I can save. I have a +0 or wisdom modifier.
Speaking of which, because I died, am I still feared?
Yes, you're still feared.
I think you're even more.
Hey, come on, that shit should reset.
You're double feared.
I rage quit.
Or would that be fear quit?
Hey, there's an 11 for my save.
Does that 21 for you?
And we're rolling with what? Wisdom?
Yes.
What are we rolling?
Yeah, wisdom. Should be right.
That would be a 20.
Oh, nope, you're
My
still
wisdom
free.
Good lord.
I know, right? Dragons are scary.
Can I make an intimidation check against the dragon?
I usually make intimidation checks in action, and you already used your action, so.
Alrighty, we'll get him next time.
Okay, and it is now, we just did John, so it's now Sam's turn. Sam, you're alive.
I'm alive, and I actually rolled a 20 on my save, but because I knew it was coming up. But
yeah.
Because I forgot last time. But right now I'm still afraid, so I'm going to cast another Beacon of Hope. And maintain it this time, I hope. Son of a bitch. It's targeting anybody within 30 feet. I'll let Rhett decide who that is. I imagine everybody's still within 30.
No, I'm 40 feet up, so I'm out of it.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm going to action surge. I'm going to make sure I can do that. I'll close character sheet.
Yeah, you can action surge.
Yeah, I'll action. I'm going to action surge and I'm going to cast I'm going to cast a lightning bolt at it as a 5th level spell.
Alright.
Dex
Lightning
save is DC 16, not 19. Or not 18, sorry.
Okay. Dex save? Wait, it's Dex, right?
Yes.
Okay. And he makes it. So does he take half damage or no damage?
He'll take half of 10d6.
Okay. Alright.
So let me roll that real fast for you. Oh man, a bunch of 1s and 2s. Okay, 28. So half of that would be
14.
Anybody?
14. Okay. It is now back to the top. Tony, I wonder what you're going to do.
With my last 6 key points, Quivering Strike. Nat 20. My dice is loving me today, which usually doesn't. Yesterday I was rolling nat 1s all day. Did we ever get a ruling, or did you just say this doesn't crit?
No, it's more of a pass-go, don't collect $200 sort of thing.
Okay.
That's some pro-dragon bullshit.
And for the second one, does a 25 hit?
Yes, a 25 hits.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. And given these are melee strikes, I'm just gonna take my 1 bonus action to get a 1 free regular hit in. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll 21 d10. I'll give you the 1 normal first.
Okay.
What is his AC for expediency's sake?
22.
22. Okay.
He'll take 3 normal damage. So let me get all the 20 necrotic out of the way.
Wait, so how much normal damage was that again? Sorry.
3.
3. Okay. Just wanted to be sure.
Note to Tony, buy multiple D10s.
I have multiple d10s. I just don't want to have to turn around to try and fish them out. Okay. Sorry. I'll make sure on my next, or when my turn is done, to go grab them.
Ryan, this is where editing in Nerdarchy would come into play. You just edit this part out.
Yeah, except for when when we're live streaming. When we're live streaming, you can't really do that unless we tore the video down and then re-uploaded it. So
apologies to all viewers. To make this extra speedy, I'm going to pull out my phone's calculator.
we should have like an elevator music or banana banana.
Awesome.
And the drum roll, please.
Okay, that is 117 necrotic, And actually, now that I forgot, sorry, add 5 to that 3 normal, because I didn't add my dex into that.
Okay.
So it's 117 plus 7.
Okay. You feel a devastating blow, and he just lets out a terrifying roar, and of pain as you just find the weak spot in him and just strike it. Just strike at his essence of being.
Yeah.
And it is now Ryan's turn. If that's
so it's. I thought that was the
Actually,
death throws.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna maneuver myself up to the top of its head,
Okay.
and I'm gonna pull out my immovable rod, and that's all I can do.
Okay.
All right, so the monk's pulling his rod out. I don't know. This is a kid's show. What are we doing here? All right. So as he's like kamehameha in its sternum or near its heart with his quivering palm, I'm gonna come out of cover. So I was managed to successfully hide from him, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now I'm unafraid of him, and I'm just gonna start pumping arrows into him. Let's see how this goes. I'm also going to use, I'm going to sharpshooter every single shot, so I'm going to take a -5.
All right. Go for it.
All right, so I got advantage, so let's see. That's going to be +10, so AC 17 is not going to hit, but a 28, and...
That'll do it.
Yeah, 28, and... Frig. That is going to be... Wait, I'm going to the maneuvers. Let's see what I got here. Okay. I'm going to expend the superiority die to make this other one hopefully go over. Let's see. Yeah, so 2 of the strikes are going to hit. I'm going to use a goading attack on the other one.
All right.
Or no, sorry, scratch that. Sorry about that. One of them's going to be a sneak.
Okay.
I've got a little thing I can give you a +10 on something if you need it. It's a channel divinity thing I got.
To burn it once. That would give me an extra successful hit. Yeah, I mean, if I had a +10 or a D10, that could make one. So I have one that's about 5 shy of hitting.
Well, this just gives you a straight +10. Let me double check. I think it's guided strike for me, but it's called something else when I give it to another player. Hang on. What's it called?
Sure. We'll see about that.
Channel divinity.
You know what? Hold on to give that to somebody else because I hit a lot, but I don't hit that hard. There might be somebody that hits harder than me. All right.
Okay. That's cool.
Fair enough. All right. So that 9. Oh, that 9 was for something else. All right. 6, 10. What we got? 10, 11, 15, 18. 18 plus 12, so that's it's an even 20 points of damage for me. And then I'm going to look for cover again and hide. So maybe a little bit more away from the party if it's possible, because we've been getting dinged by these fire breaths a lot. So I'm hitting it at a 25, so we'll see how that goes first.
Okay. Now it is the dragon's turn again. He is going to go and maneuver himself so he manages to get the whole party in his cone again, except for Tony. Actually, no, scratch that. He is going to reach up with one of his claws and attempt to grab you, Tony. He's sick and tired.
He doesn't like me on him. He doesn't like being climbed.
Tired of this. And because he's gargantuan, I do believe he gets advantage on grappling checks against you.
So it's his strength versus my acrobatics?
Yes. What did you get?
Oh, I have gotten 30.
30? You are grappled, my good sir.
Well darn. That puts a little bit of a hardening into what I was going to try and do to him. So is he just like holding me here, or did he like pull me off and he's like holding me in his hand like that?
He pulled you off.
Okay, so he's got me like down like in his grasp like that.
Yes, in front of you, and he's then going to bite you.
No biting.
What's your AC?
17.
Yeah, he goes into his Macho Man voice, snap into it again and say, "Ooh yeah!"
Alright. You're bit by his fiery maw, and you take 11, 21, 22 damage from the bite. Then he swipes at you with one of his claws.
Wait, if I'm in his hand, is it open palm, or because if I'm grappled, wouldn't it be closed?
Yeah,
How would he?
Okay, look at my hand. He's gonna bite you and then hit you. It's like a cartoon.
Okay.
You know, just gonna hit down on top of you.
Sounds good. Trying to get Google up so I can easily search things.
He hits you for another.
There is no part of this that sounds good to me, Tony. So I mean, you have
17
different
damage.
One more time?
Hits you for 17 damage.
Okay.
And it is now Joe's turn.
I'm alright.
Alright, so I no longer have to ask how thick the dragon is. How long is the dragon?
He's gargantuan. I can look it up for you, but I don't know.
He probably takes up half of this corridor or this room.
Yeah, he's real big.
I assume he's 100 and something feet, or
probably less than that.
Okay. Well, anyways, I'm just casting Circle of Death. I'm just aiming it for the other half to not get our munchable monk.
All right.
Okay, and I don't know. I have no idea why I didn't do this before. First thing I'm gonna do is my bonus action to cast Hex on the dragon. And then I'm going to cast Circle of Death on the back half of the dragon.
So the important thing is you get to pick one stat that is disadvantaged to make saving throws against.
I was going to bring that up.
So let's say Constitution, because that's what my spell does.
Okay. There you go.
So yeah, it has to make a 18 con save at disadvantage.
Okay.
It still has a plus 16 according to Rhett from earlier, though.
Yeah, like.
Fair. Well, it failed the last one, so maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna succeed on this.
Or it's just gonna spend a legendary action and succeed.
Or it's gonna spend a legendary action.
16, 26. So 26, 33. So it takes 16 points of damage plus. So it takes 22 points of damage.
22?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not great, but I probably would have missed otherwise.
All right. John, it is now your turn.
Oh, sorry, I missed a D8. So that's another. Well, it's another 3.
Real quick,
I did 76, or yeah, 76 instead of
On your
86.
saves?
I was gonna say real quick. I'm just gonna say that my spell has been dropped because I don't think I can get over 39.
Yeah. All right, John.
Okay, so it's my turn. Yep.
Yes.
So it's my turn. I would like to at least try to. Oh, I want to hurt him bad. I really, really do. I want to cast Guiding Bolt at 3rd level, which will give me an extra 2 damage die. They're d6s, and try to just hit him in the eye and maybe blind him a little bit, but do something. So that's a d20 plus 9. And here we go. Something. Come on.
No whammies, no whammies.
9. Hey, I finally hit something.
19 plus 9. Yep, you hit that.
All right, that's going to be 6d6 radiant damage. All right, so let's see what we got there. 6, 12, 18, 24, 27 damage. And the next attack on him has advantage because he's all glittery now.
Okay.
And
He's
I
a
will
fairy
try,
dragon.
and I'm going to try to make my wisdom saving throw here. Come on. 9. Nope. I'm still afearded.
You did that roll with disadvantage, correct? Because if you're feared, you have disadvantage on attack rolls. Okay. I'll take that as a yes. I trust y'all. All right. It is now Sam's turn again.
Okay, so kind of looking around, just kind of trying to spot who looks the most injured.
Probably, I think it's Tony now because y'all healed up.
Yeah, I'm at 39 points of damage while clutched in his palm.
Well, he's too far away for me to do anything about. So I need to just launch another lightning bolt at this fucking thing. It's the most logical thing to do, right?
When in doubt, lightning it out.
It needs to make a 16 DC dex save.
Okay, succeeds.
Another 14 of lightning damage. And then I'm going to move 30 feet out. And I'm going to say, try and get away from him if you can. I know it's going to be tough, but if you can get down here, I can help you out.
So where did you move exactly? Where'd you move again?
I'm kind of out in the open, kind of throwing my sword and my shield around, waving it at the direction of the dragon, and talking to Tony's character.
Okay, Tony, it is your turn. You are more or less you're grappled, so you can try to punch and stuff, or get out. And
I'm gonna try and wiggle free.
okay.
So
I do not see this going well.
31.
You succeed.
Okay. Does that take movement or whatnot?
I believe it's an action. to wiggle free.
Okay, so I can't. So do I still get my attacks or?
I don't think
So if you use an action to escape a grapple, that is like the
That's just
attack
like-
action is your action.
Okay,
Escaping a grapple is your action.
So I got my move and that's it.
Do you have any key points left?
No, those last two were my was it?
Because you could have spent one and done the dodge action to make him at disadvantage, but unfortunately.
Okay, now that I'm out, I'm going to look up at him, flip the birds, and jump off.
Okay, and he's 40 feet in the air, so you take 46, but I know you get to reduce it for...
Reduce the damage by 100.
Is your levitate still active?
No, I took way too much damage.
Okay, so you reduce it by 100, so yeah, you don't take any damage.
Ooh. Does falling count as movement?
Kind of. It takes time, so I'll say yes. It'll count as movement.
My full
But you're on the
60,
ground now.
or
The way he worded it, you're on the ground now.
Yeah, you're on the ground.
well, also is it my full 60 movement or part of my
You
movement?
still have 20 left.
Okay, then I'm going to turn and look at our healer and sort of trot over to him a little bit. Get within his range of his stuff.
All right, and it is now Ryan's turn.
Okay, so I put this in the chat to deprive myself of another 20 points of damage. I don't know if you saw that. So, like, basically you sharpshooter, and I should have gotten another 20 points of damage to the
Did
strikes.
you do the -5s on those though?
Yeah, because I hit him on a 7+. But
Okay.
when I do the -5, I hit him on a 12+.
All right, so plus 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
So because I'm going to be doing that again, so I come out again from cover, flick, 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 see where this goes, and I'm going to take the -5 again. So again, I need a 12+. Okay. So
You don't have advantage. I don't believe so. I don't believe you.
if I successfully stealth, I had a DC 20 or height of 25.
Okay, yes, you were 25. No, you were not hidden.
Oh no, he didn't. Okay, so I need to.
He's got good passive.
Okay, so let me clear that out, because I wouldn't have had advantage. Shit. All right. So this is going to make this a little more complicated. All right. So 2 of the strikes are going to hit then. And shoot, the monk left his grasp, so that means no advantage or no sneak attack for me on that front. All right. Okay. So, what is that then? That's 12, 22, 30, 37 points of damage. So I find some, chip away at some other spots of his scale, maybe scrape a gash on his neck, and then I'm going to try to hide again, heading for a cover, and we'll see how that goes. Roll that up. Okay, so that's, I have a 27 for myself at this point.
All right. And it is now the dragon's turn. With all of y'all laid nicely out in front of him, he lets loose another fire breath. Five.
All right. Would I find myself in the radius of this, or am I far enough away?
How far away did you move to hide?
Well, so I have a move of 35. So every time I'm kind of trying to keep space away from the party because he's been beating us with this. So I probably am at least 70 feet away from the nearest party member.
Okay, I'll give it to you. He can't.
And I
He
moved.
can't
I did
hit you.
move to hide behind something expensive. So I don't know how
He
far
doesn't
that.
care.
He doesn't
He's
care.
real mad.
Does he
at
have
this
Does
point.
he have cover? Because he would get a bonus to his reflex save or his dex save.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm asking because I'd need that.
I'm gonna say it's not big enough.
But I'm very short. Okay.
And I'm
See,
very
I failed.
mean.
Yeah, I think that's my fault. I think he didn't like the fact that I was just punching it in the spine, doing necrotic damage for all that time.
Okay. It is. Okay, that's 10, 20, 30, 40. 1. So that's. Wait, yeah. Alright, so those of you who fail the DC 24 take 90 fire damage.
Okay, I'm good, and it's reduced to 0.
Thanks, evasion.
Yep.
Thank you, temporary hit points.
Wait, real quick, did that 170 we got, like, go over our max? Or was that just 2 max?
2 max. You
Yeah.
never go over unless there's temporary.
Okay. That's what I was wondering. I didn't know if those were temporary or what. Okay, we're good.
I mean,
That would be rather nice. 700 points of temporary hit points to pass around.
yeah. I mean, unless there's some sort of like high level of cleric fuckery, because I've never messed with a cleric at that high level.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so y'all took a whole mess of damage there. Some of y'all. And it is now Joe's turn.
Oh, there we go. So, how high up is it?
He's still 40 feet in the air.
20 feet? Okay, so I'm going to move 10 feet forward to be able to jump 18 feet up, which will put him in range for my blight spell. So make another con save at disadvantage.
What's the DC?
18.
18. He succeeds.
That's all right. So 20, 36, 7, 38, 38, 48, 53. So we'll just say it's 52. So that's 27 half plus so 34 points of damage.
34?
I wish he had failed because that would have been well, double that.
So describe this for me.
Oh, the blight spell?
Yes.
So it's this field of necrotic energy that sucks out the life and the moisture from things. So he's looking a little dry on certain sections.
So
potentially
as you shoot
some
this power
scales.
out at him,
Sorry?
as you shoot this power out of his torn and beaten body, the blood and just everything gets sucked out of him, and he just becomes skin wrapped around a skeleton, and he falls to the ground. So you're up in the air, so he just kind of falls straight down and ends up landing on top of you. You take...
Can I make a dex saving throw even though I won't pass?
You're going to take 10... 20...
Keep going. Still good.
34 damage.
Oh, that's it? That's
Yeah.
not bad.
You know,
All
you
right.
didn't get crushed by the whole thing, and the dragon is dead. The party has won.
Yeah.
Without
thank-
even a single fatality.
And
Nice.
because you brought a
It
cleric
was
this
Soul
time.
goes to my
very
master.
close many times.
What?
I give out a war cry in Elven, like raising my bow over my head, as I've survived another fight with an epic monster.
So I cut its head off, and I'm gonna take that home.
The gargantuan dragon head.
I'm definitely going to use all of my remaining slots to heal everybody up.
Alright, I was
Well,
only.
if it wasn't for the level 20 cleric, we would not have made it.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, I was on its back doing some serious damage.
Still, I would have died twice had it not been for that.
Yeah.
20th level
Oh.
cleric MVP.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's full hit point heal, even
Gold.
with my temporary
I'm just
hit
glad I
points.
could heal because I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn tonight.
Gold healing star goes to.
Hey, you were a great distraction. Great distraction.
I do think this went a lot better than last
Uh.
time. There was a good fight. Y'all had to use tactics, be creative, and like the party's abilities actually came into play.
Yeah, if I didn't have that, if I didn't go with the air genasi like I did, I wouldn't have been able to get to it.
Well, but here's the thing, though. As far as tactics are concerned, anybody who's melee is best served by holding their action for it to land and then going into attack. Because otherwise, yes,
True.
it's going to play this game of flying, and
And
you're
you
not.
did only land once, though.
What's that?
Yeah.
It did. I mean, so you know, the only other thing you can do is try to find cover and wait for it to land, and then rush up and hit it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to see if I could do enough damage to it to bring it down.
Yeah, because then once they take 50% of their hit points, they can't fly or something. Is that the thing?
I didn't know. I don't know. I didn't read that, but you might be right.
I think it's in the DMG somewhere that says like things with wings have to take a certain damage, but
Oh, yeah.
I'm not entirely sure on that.
Well, I was breaking that rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Oh, dragon bullshit.
Dragon party.
Hey, we survived. Everybody survived.
It's
And
true.
it's obviously biased to the dragon.
Yeah, I mean, it's in the
only
name
died
for
once.
sure.
I think
Yeah.
the DM is always biased to the dragon.
Yeah, so out of my superiority die, I had one left. I used all of my luckies. I burned, 21 arrows. Not bad for a day's work.
Damn.
I had all my key points burned. In a total overall of all the damage I took, without the healings applied, I was at a total of a 64 out of 180.
I think it's amazing that a war cleric actually out-healed a life cleric.
Well, I mean, but the thing is, though, like, he's the 20th level. I mean, if you're only dipping into Life Cleric.
Yeah. And as I take my short rest, as the rest of the party goes to the gold, I go behind them and quivering palm each one of them, and then take it all for myself. No.
We know the count. You're out of key points.
That's why I said I'm going to take a short rest first.
Yeah, I was down to cantrips after this. If he wasn't gone, so I used both my 6th level spell, my 7th level spell, and then all 3 of my warlock spells.
Yeah, so definitely a much better experience as far as just burning through player resources.
Yeah, Quivering Palm was really like my main go-to for this. Like, I had Sentinel and as one of my feats, but I also had Mage Slayer because I didn't know if we were going to go up against any magic casters.
Yeah, but like, if y'all would have known y'all were going up against a dragon, y'all all would have come out with ranged abilities and just shot them down from the air. But
my ranged abilities consisted of darts. I mean,
you didn't plan for the dragon, did you?
No, I didn't. My plan was when I was on his head is I was going to stick the immovable rod in its eye and then go right back down to the spot I was sitting.
Yeah, fair.
'Cause
The one
that
nice
is-
thing about being a blade lock that I can it's my focus is melee, but really I can do other spells. And to be honest, the spells actually do more damage than my melee.
This is actually really fun. I'm glad I was a part of this.
Yeah.
I had a lot of
I mean-
fun blasting the elementals. With
I'm usually more accustomed to the whole starting, like a session, actually having like a story. But going through my first ever meat grinder, it definitely was something I'm willing to do again.
So I'm going to begin to
There was a clear story.
So I'm gonna begin to take us out, and we can actually chat after this once we're off air. So thank you so much for everyone from the company of the NAG for playing tonight, taking on this epic encounter. Thank you to Rhett for running the game, and thank you to all of our Patreon patrons who help support us. And everyone, thanks for watching. So until next time, stay nerdy, everyone.